Bitcoin just triggered the next massive trade signal, and with that I have opened up a massive trade on Bitcoin because not only this signal is flashing, but the Wyckoff distribution is about to end here, and that will cause for a massive move towards the downside for Bitcoin. Also, if you just look at the pure liquidity in the market, Bitcoin could see a little retest further on towards the downside, and I am opening up a massive position with that, and I will deep dive into every single detail about the trade I have been opening up. But first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X, and most importantly, to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this daily update video if you love those updates. And let's dive right away into the content, because we have been discussing this chart in yesterday's video, and this was pure resistance what we have been seeing on the top side. But right now Bitcoin pumped exactly towards the first touch of resistance, and what we can see here is that right before the US market opens, Bitcoin dumped from off the first point of resistance, and this is not a really good signal for Bitcoin. That means that the sell pressure is just too high to pump even further into resistance, and Bitcoin is going down from off this point. And we have been predicting this in yesterday's video, because with this the Wyckoff distribution is about to end, and that means that Bitcoin will start to go down even further from off this point, because we have been seeing every single detail about the Wyckoff distribution, but we have not seen the uptick above the UT right over here, and that was the last stage before Bitcoin could potentially go down. And that is exactly the stage we are in right now. That is the last phase where distributions start, where every single holder get manipulated before the real move towards the downside starts. And that is exactly what we have been seeing right over here, and after that a massive dump will follow towards the $70,000 mark, and that is exactly where we are anticipating on, because this is the real end of this move, and we will start to see a little pullback towards the downside, which is truly healthy. But with that we can short the move even further towards the downside, and that is exactly what I have been doing here, completely live and completely transparent. Because yesterday I have been showing fully transparent before it even hit where I set my limit orders, and that is exactly where the first order has been filled right now. And currently I'm up $2.2 thousand here, and that is just massive here. 2.4k on literally the orders I have been setting completely transparent in yesterday's update video. So for now, what am I doing next with this trade? As you can see, we are running in a really nice profit for now, but we can see a further move towards the upside. That is exactly why I've been setting a 4 and a 5 Bitcoin short position above my entry. To be really fair, like what we have been seeing right over here and what we are seeing with the profits of this trade, we are running pretty heavily into resistance and we are rejecting it pretty heavily here. This could mean that Bitcoin is just too stressed out and that we need to see a pullback from off this moment. With that, I'm in a small position here of the whole portion of the trade I want to open. If Bitcoin started to dump further on from off this point without touching any orders, I will take profit around the $79,000 and wait for a further move towards the upside to short Bitcoin from even higher levels. If Bitcoin is strong enough with this US Open to push further on towards the upside, my next orders will get filled and my position size will even be bigger. Next orders, $84.2 thousand and $86.1 thousand. Completely transparent here. Two sides. If Bitcoin dumps further towards the downside, I will take profits off the table. If Bitcoin started to pump further on towards the top side here, I will scale in even more in a position. So overall, I still think that Bitcoin easily could dump towards the $77,000 towards this region to even retest it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin could see a little bit further of a drop towards the $76,000 region. And if we could pump further on from of this level and hit all my orders towards that level, I am making some massive profits of this trade. And with that, I will give away a portion of my trade back towards the community, which I always does here, because we have been literally printing in the last few months, completely transparent, because watch yesterday's daily update video back and these orders were set before they even were hit. But it is really important for you. If you want to enter the giveaway on the profits I make on this trade, please make sure to follow me over on X, and most importantly to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, and of course join the completely free Telegram group with the first link in the description, because I've been literally calling every single move right over there, sending alpha right over there, and it's just completely free to join, so please make sure to do so. So right now, shorts are on the table, some big money is on the table on the downside for Bitcoin, but is everything bad what is happening right now? No, of course not. We have been seeing a massive rally from of the $60,000 towards the $80,000. Massive gains that have been made from of this point, 30% move towards the upside. What we are currently seeing also isn't that bad for crypto and for the economy at all, because Iran just put their nuclear program on the table. And right now they have a 3.5% enrichment cap proposed. And this is far below the weapon grade. And this is really, really good, because this was exactly what the US wanted from day one. And this could lead for a really good deal between the United States and Iran, and that will also cause for the geopolitics to slow down, and that will also cause US oil that we will dump further on towards the downside, and that will potentially see a push further on towards the upside for Bitcoin. So this is really good to see for Bitcoin and for crypto, that Iran just put their nuclear program on the table, and this is exactly what the US wanted. So this is bullish news for the market, and also you can anticipate this as bullish news, but for me it is just a little bit of a sick point here, because the Bitcoin open interest just hit a 109-day high. And this is of course bullish, because the open interest for Bitcoin is going up even more. But it is really important to note that people are willing to buy Bitcoin right now. That the most people want to buy Bitcoin right now in the last 110 days. And that could also mean that the liquidity is just too high on the buy side, which could lead for a short or buy squeeze towards the downside to take every single buyer out of the market before the real move starts. And that will cause a dump towards the downside, a liquidity grab, and just a little squeeze before the next upside move will start. And that is also where I am positioned on right now. So this is just the game plan on Bitcoin for the upcoming days. Just be in this trade. If we dump further on towards the downside, take some profit off the table, and if we pump further on towards the upside, these are the exact levels I am opening up some massive trades. And of course, the developments are really, really big here in the market, so please make sure to follow me over on X to always be updated about the crypto markets. And of course, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel to be updated every single day about the crypto market, but also the positions I'm opening or even closing, with some really good information about that. So please make sure to follow me over on those socials, and I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.